Hello friends, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here today. My hubby, Norm, and I have been collecting mid-century decor and collectibles for 35 years now. In some of our videos, I've mentioned that way back in 2012, I began creating in PowerPoint a huge photo book of everything we collected starting in the 1990s that was vintage lucite or plastic. In today's video, I'd like to share with you a chapter from my book that I named Holding Patterns that shows all our very fun and colorful vintage lucite napkin or letter holders, plus the trivets and spoon rests that were made to match the holders. The most common USA makers were New Designs Incorporated, Wonder Mold Industries, Gamut Designs, Color Flow, and some by Jewel Tone of California from the late 1960s to 70s. We loved finding these holders and ended up with a huge collection of 100 at least. After enjoying them for more than a decade, we started to sell some of them on eBay. One lady in Japan purchased 18 of them that I shipped in 2 large boxes. They arrived safely. We still have about 1/3 of them left. My coffee table book has not been published as of today's video date. I hope you enjoy these colorful photos and some relaxing music. You'll see the pages from my book first, showing multiple items, and then followed by close-ups. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to your fun comments. Lucite napkin or letter holders are designed in many subjects like fruit, flowers, animals, birds, fish, and trees. Holly hobby figures were very popular too. They were either made translucent like stained glass or with an opaque white lining. They could have embedded glitter, petrified wood chips, agate or abalone shell pieces in them. My favorites were ones that had a gingham check or calico prints. Occasionally you'll find them having a city or state's name for souvenirs. You may see ones with two lucite sides mounted on a brass wire base. Owls could sometimes have rhinestone eyes. A collection is fun to display, but use them in your home wherever you want to hold your napkins or letters in a cool vintage style. Before we finish the video showing some trivets and little miscellaneous things, I'd like to show you 9 more napkin holders that never made it into my book. We use these every year. It's unusual that this one happens to have a sticker on it that says it's crafted in Northrop, Minnesota. So I think there were people maybe making these too, more like a hobbyist thing. I don't know for sure how that happened, but this is a very fun one I use all winter long. It is a little more lightweight than some of the ones done by the big companies. We have a little flower here. It's a short one. There is a picture of one with this same mold in a clear red with clear green leaves. So this is kind of common. The green is very pretty. I find the very short ones aren't quite as practical. The napkins want to fall over on top. The medium height ones work the best. The real tall ones are kind of a nuisance getting the napkins out of them. So that's my feelings on it. We're just not real crazy about these real short ones, but they are really cute to display. There's no identification on this one either. It is a really fun translucent pink with a very bright orange leaves on them. Very fun. I like this one for Easter. This is another very nice flower one. This is the size that I think works really well with the napkins. It's just the right height where you can grab them from the top and they don't fall over. Has very nice green leaves. They're showing up a little darker in the video than they really are, but that's a very pretty one. Nice and clean. No label on it. This is probably one of the fanciest ones we found fairly recently by Gamut Designs, as I had mentioned, being one of the companies that you see some from. Really fancy leaves. This is a very heavy, thick piece. And as you can see, it's got a lot of crazy seeds in it. Now this is the kind that I had mentioned that you will find sometimes that are just 2 slices of the lucite flower, and they are held together with a wire frame, brass frame. They're very secure with little ball feet. So this one is fall looking. It has rust leaves and an olive flower and some fun glitter in the centers. This is a very mod mushroom. So it is partially translucent and partially solid pieces there. But it's a very wide one. It holds lots of napkins. And there is identification on the bottom. Color flow, I would guess. And this is the final napkin holder to show you. It is an olive green and gold and rust mod looking owl. Very sweet, fun for fall or March decor. I like it for that too. And there's no identification on the bottom. Owls are pretty popular, of course.